Yeah. Alright.
Feel it up here, too.
Hey guys, what's going on? Third Straight Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
Zach.
Back with the final season of the Clone Wars, Season 7, Episode 2. Last episode, we got introduced to the last batch. The Bad Batch.
The last Bad Batch.
They're not the last, I don't think.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Because because they're at a certain age, and we know that there's, pretty sure on Jay notices there's like still babies and tanks and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good introduction.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed the heightened quality.
The quality is much better.
So
yeah.
That was good. And I'm looking forward to what more of the season has to offer. You made it sound like it kind of goes in different places of different battles, which more probably compared to the rest of the Clone Wars. It jumps around. Yeah,
it's comparable. There's like a few arcs. There's not like one-off episodes. They kind of had a few arcs, and they made sure they told those arcs the way they wanted to tell them. They're not all my favorite arcs, but they told the story they wanted to tell, and Dave did everything he wanted to do. He said the only thing he could ask for was more episodes. I think he got a certain amount, so he kind of picked the arcs that they
read to him.
Yeah, that they meant a lot to him, and I mean, there's a couple ones that need to be told. Yeah, I'm satisfied for the most part. I'm definitely satisfied with that last episode. Last couple episodes. But anyways, guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, leave a comment down below. Make sure you check out the full-length uncut reactions on our Patreon.
It's a thing.
Let's jump in. Does it?
I admit the idea that Echo is still alive is a long shot.
I'm sure the Council will approve the mission. Just remember the primary goal is to learn how the Separatists are predicting our strategy.
Awkwardly.
You're late again.
Padme, I'm so sorry. We didn't anticipate the Outer Rim sieges would last this long.
That would be why they call it a siege, Anakin. What you're doing is important. The Republic needs you on the front lines, just as they need my voice in the Senate.
So this has escaped me. Or maybe I forgot. But how long has he known?
Rex?
Yeah.
It's never implied up until this point.
What is it?
Actually. And I kind of like that.
Obi-Wan is coming. It's Rex. I'm worried he's letting his personal feelings drive him too much on this mission.
I wonder where he learned that.
Right.
Rex, where's Anakin? I need to speak to him about this mission.
Oh, General, he's,
Well, he's inside your barracks, isn't he?
yes, sir.
When you throw caution to the wind and take chances, where's he?
Right beside me.
Then maybe that's where you should be for him, Annie.
I saw Natalie Portman. Was the picture of her from something?
I love you too.
I like that, by the way.
Yeah, there's...
Here you go, Rex. Oh, and try not to break it again.
About this mission. The Council thinks...
That's a good idea. I agree.
That's not...
No time.
I hope you at least told Padme I said hello.
I needed that scene to humanize these characters in this season a little bit, you know?
Where they're always kind of cartoonish and so, oh, hey!
Yeah. Anik. What? He was going to blow up the ship.
The golf droid.
How many missions has your team been on, Sergeant?
Honestly, sir, I've lost count. All the action sort of blurs together. We are approaching Skakor Minor.
Well, in Revenge of the Sith, they were talking about, like, I didn't know when we were coming back from the Outer Rim sieges, and that's, I guess, what's been going on these past few months.
Because how often does Obi-Wan in the series as a whole reference their relationship?
I think 2 or 3, and this being the 3rd time. And I can only remember one. It's when he's talking to Anakin in his room. And he's like, as you know, I once had feelings for the Satine. Anakin was really, you know, we should have told him.
My intel says the Poltecs worship flying reptiles. What the heck was that?
Fucking thing.
Jumping on the bed.
Calm down. We need to talk to him. Look out, Rex!
Then we can hit him.
Yeah, I know. I'd assume the worst if I got picked up by something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing? going for a ride.
You're gonna fucking rock.
Yeah. He just died.
He's just dangling. Fucking shoot you. Just, you don't know what the thing's gonna do. Might just drop Anakin.
Yeah, I know.
That would fuck your shit up. Momentum that long.
Yeah.
Tech, I'm with the General. Hone in on my signal.
The Jedi need to have signals too. Yeah, I know. If they came out of their holes like that, I'd be freaking out.
Okay, I think we're gonna have a slight communication problem here.
With the details in their armor.
That creature still has a hold of the General. We're going in. But remember what the General said. No casualties. Disarm only. We're on it, Captain.
What?
I hate to keep saying it, but what if I can rock just rolled over Anakin?
Yeah.
You know, where shit's going. It's just
They do a lot of risky stuff, is what you're saying.
Not our crab claws.
He says he does not want our war on his planet. That is why he took our leader.
We didn't bring the war here. It was Wat Tambor and the Separatists.
The chief says he will provide us with scouts and lead us to Tambor City. From there, we're on our own.
We are receiving a transmission from Admiral Trench on a Nexus. Put him through.
Pardon the intrusion, Minister Tambor, but I have disturbing.
Then you go through there with
I have seen that would not matter to these Republic operatives.
doing that fucking shuffle at the end of the table. And,
Yeah.
It's like Death Stranding.
Well, I'm not scared of nothing. When I'm up real high, I got a problem with gravity. Speaking of problems, I am no longer picking up Echo's signal. You said it was coming from this city. I can only speculate, but it is possible there's a latency issue with the frequency. Maybe they sent the signal to lure us into a trap. I think you're letting your personal feelings get in the way. Because you left him for dead at the Citadel. I had no choice. You hear me? Oh, I don't blame you. Besides, he's just another rig.
That's enough! Sergeant, take your men and scout the area for a tower entrance. I want to talk to my captain alone. You have to prepare yourself for the possibility that Echo is dead, and this is all a Separatist trick.
Sir.
I hope you're right, but if for some reason you're wrong,
Then I'll deal with it. Tech regained Echo's signal. It's coming from this tower. Yeah, it's a lift.
This facility kind of reminds me of the old trilogy a little bit.
A lift? How far up are we going?
They were in the fucking tower last episode.
Yeah.
I'll hold your hand.
Hey, cut it out, Sarge!
I won't feel sad going in an elevator. You know?
No.
You know, if that was a glass on the way up, though, it'd be a little nerve-wracking.
no blasting, no blowing things up. Nobody knows we're here.
Chicken thing.
Yeah.
I like the new door designs, though. Kind of neat.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how practical they are, but they're neat.
Yeah.
I've still got a lock on Echo's signal. All right, men. Let's hunt some droids.
Let's hunt some orc.
You say orca?
Orc.
Oh.
This is Lord of the Rings. Maybe he pulled it from that. Let's hunt some orc.
Where exactly is Echo signal coming from?
Strange. I just lost the signal. What? How can that be? The signal is only traceable during data transmissions. So until Echo dispenses more intel, I cannot pick up the signal.
If someone finds Echo, contact the others. We go in together.
Drop your weapons. You are surrounded.
Stay like in pairs at least, you know?
Yeah.
In there. Tech, open this door.
You clones are so predictable.
What tambour?
Your algorithm predicted nearly every move you made to infiltrate Perk.
We know you're holding a prisoner of war here.
Prisoner? I don't know what you mean, Captain. Execute them.
Like Indiana Jones music.
I don't like the look.
He's in a Sephiroth tank.
Exactly what I was thinking of.
I'm definitely picking up a life form in there. It seems to be a stasis chamber. I think I can get it open. Tech, we gotta get him out of here. Figure out how to unplug him from it.
Fucking Neo.
Mm-hmm.
What have they done to you? We have to get to the shuttle to escape the Citadel. No, I'll go first. Echo. Now, Echo. It's Rex. I'm here. No. You came back for me. Yes. Yes, I did. You're going home.
Man, fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up, wasn't it? Was it, do you think, I mean, I know you didn't know it'd be horrible, but it's kind of bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was very good. I was happy with how they found him. I mean, it sucks for him, but I was happy with how they portrayed him. Pretty horrible looking.
Pretty horrible. I mean, I think those lows create a nice impact.
Yeah.
You know, how'd you feel about the beginning? You know, seeing some of that, you know, the human stuff, Anakin and Padme, like,
yeah,
I think feeling the weight of the secret a little more than we do in the Clone Wars 1 through 6.
At least, I hope you at least told her hi for me.
Yeah, because he knows a little bit. He has an idea, you know?
That's the thing. Is just, yeah, you're right. You should have told him.
I like that scene so much because right when Obi-Wan walks away, Anakin, like, looked like he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just doesn't. And I like that because it's in Anakin's room and it's just this.
Think of how much could have changed. I mean, it wasn't meant to change, but think of how much could have changed if you just told him.
The Force would have found a way to
fuck it up,
to do something.
Kill Obi-Wan, then they'd find somebody else to take Anakin out.
Yeah, I don't know, but I like that because I also like the idea of Rex, like Rex being his confidant.
Yeah,
but, you know what I mean. And,
well, you think of the secrets like that, I mean, you have to tell somebody. People, I have a hard time believing that somebody can just have secrets like that and not tell at least one person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. One person's gonna know.
I mean, we don't know the extent of what Rex knows. I mean, because Obi-Wan knows there's something there, but I don't think he knows they're sleeping with each other.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he knows, or maybe he does know, but he's denying it.
Well,
he could be in denial.
He could be in denial, yeah.
I'd say it's probably more likely the case because he's probably wise enough to know that these are adults.
Yeah.
They spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he certainly doesn't think they're married.
Yeah, he may not know that.
Yeah.
He might just think they're fucking around.
Yeah, well, what are we thinking? Like, Palpatine knows everything. Yeah. He tells Palpatine everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But on, like, this side, he needs someone to help him be able to talk to Padme and, you know, when they're supposed to be in the thick of it, you know. And they have a little system, like he's fixing his helmet and stuff.
Yeah.
I liked it. But yeah, seeing Echo is heartbreaking again. A lot of people, more me.
Now I'm wondering if it was him that got eaten by the slug thing. I'm thinking no, it might have been something else.
Okay.
I don't know, though. We need to look back. We need to investigate.
We actually can now.
We have service. Their bid to board their shuttle fails when heavy weapons fire destroys their escape craft and Trooper Echo dies in the blast.
I mean, I do remember, like, people yelling, Echo!
Well, I probably definitely remember the guy being eaten for obvious reasons.
Yeah. He wasn't one of the original guys that, you know, trained in the academy that we saw come out. But for some reason, I always like the name Skako Miner.
Yeah, no, it's a cool. I get a lot of. I like the other one better, Anorex or whatever the hell the place is called.
Yeah,
but the I think they're both cool.
Yeah.
They're definitely good planet names. Got a lot of planet names in Star Wars, and sometimes they're kind of fucking clownish. But
there's like 1,000, so you just there's some bad ones.
But I don't know, some of the cooler ones are what what the hell is the Sith planet?
Malachor.
I thought so. I didn't say it. Malachor is pretty fucking
cool. That's cool. I also like Raxus Prime.
Reminds me of Optimus Prime.
Yeah. There's also a separate planet called Raxus as well.
Yeah, Raxus from Raxus Prime.
Yeah. Do you see anything different from Clone Force 99 that you might have liked, character-wise or move-wise?
I mean,
I think you see a little more of Crosshair's personality a little bit. He's kind of an instigator.
Well, you see all that in the first one too, where he's like, they work with regs.
Yeah,
and he's kind of a shithead. But I've also been spoiled a little bit on the Bad Batch.
Well, he's kind of a shithead then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already kind of anticipated. Okay, this guy's an asshole. So,
yeah. Well, I like the character. I don't want to say too much other than that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think.
And I don't like shitheads. So.
Yeah. He looks cool.
Yeah.
And his fucking haircuts. Like, he's got that Caesar haircut.
Yeah.
It's not very cool. But and the bullseye mark on his face reminds me too much of fucking Colin Farrell. Fucking looking. No, I'm sorry. But that, they all have their tattoos. Hunter's got a really cool one. But I'm not big on face tattoos, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
For the character.
The idea that Wat Tomber has been using, Echo... and it's been turning the tide of the war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that's all pretty cool. And yeah, you know what? I don't really know what's up with the new droid designs.
I like the idea a lot. I've been replaying Metal Gear Solid lately, and it's just got me in that kind of mood. But them going in, finding him, he's a cybernetic and shit, and they breaking around this fucking stealth mission. It's really cool.
Yeah,
it was good timing.
Yeah, and I like. I mean, the Jedi I think always should be like by far the he's like a queen on the battlefield, like on a chessboard kind of. But I did like how we got a lot of feature shots with, the clones doing cool things.
Yeah.
The little bit that Anakin did you notice it was a little more, I guess, a little less cartoony with the movements? I mean, I like the movements. Like, some of the best fights, they're not all, like, really human things in this show, but, like, it was just more fluid. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like,
the way they were fighting when he comes in.
Yeah, there isn't that, like, that... I mean, it was more like he was walking and he was doing stuff, You
actually see the moves, and it all translates very well.
Yeah, a lot of shots, hair blown in the wind, you know what I mean? So you get the hair physics. We see that with, was it the season 2 finale when Ahsoka is on that planet, and the fucking, what's what are the lizard people's name again? That Trandoshans, yeah. Trandoshans are hunting them.
Yeah.
So we get to see the Wookiee for a little bit here, but it looks even better here. But yeah, episode 2 of season 7. So
Wookiee fur? What are you fucking talking about?
We get to see Chewie.
Oh, in this season.
Not in this season, but Anakin's hair on his head.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. You're comparing them. All right.
Yeah.
I'm like Wookiee fur. I'm like, when do we fucking see Wookiee fur on here? Did somebody have a pelt?
No, yeah, it was that episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I guess.
And it might have been season 3 because they had to wait a while because they wanted a Wookiee character, I guess, early on, maybe like a Jedi, but they couldn't get the fur right. It just looked stiff. But then they got it and they brought Chewie in.
I have no complaints.
Okay.
I like it quite a bit so far.
Kind of how great the last season of Samurai Jack is. I mean, it's not every episode's amazing.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about this.
But you can tell it's elevated.
It's elevated. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about this season, but like there are those few really good ones in the end. I think that's kind of how I feel about this. But I still think Samurai Jack had some incredible episodes kind of in the middle. Yeah. And just like I think season 4, to me, the Night Sisters fighting Count Dooku. When he's fucking blind, and they come in, he fucking beats him blind. 3v1, and the fight is good.
Oh, yeah.
And he also fighting Savage and Asajj.
Yeah.
And he's fighting her, and he keeps just using force lightning. He just can't deal with it. I just love that shit. And of course,
I think the fight with him and Anakin and Obi-Wan was probably the best one.
That's probably the best performed.
Yeah, best performed in terms of human.
Well, he
physics.
I think it's the only one really where it's Obi-Wan and Anakin versus him. I'm trying to remember. Is there a lot 2v1 with them? Not too many.
Usually it's just one of the other ones fighting Grievous or somebody or Asajj.
Yeah, and and we see at that point Dooku's still better.
Yeah,
he was like huffing and puffing.
Oh yeah, you could tell he was winded.
But he did that thing behind his back, and he was a badass. Yeah,
he was fighting with one hand behind his back there for a while too.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Anyways, we still got a few more. I mean, to me, this isn't even, in my opinion, the most interesting stuff. But I certainly think it was cool, and we're obviously not. Is Echo? Is he still there? Is he going to be? Is he just going to go home as an injured veteran?
Yeah, war vet. You think he'd almost have to be.
Yeah.
I just think he uses cybernetic enhancements and kick some ass, but I think mentally he's probably pretty fucked up.
I think he'd have to be. Yeah. Also you notice like his legs are gone. He has joint legs.
Yeah. The legs and one arm, right? Like one normal arm.
Yeah.
And a torso and a head. A bunch of shit plugged in.
All those tubes plugged in you like Neo. It's disgusting. But yeah, I'm going to have to bring some podcast mics in here. We can talk about this when it's all over. But yeah, we're pretty much 2 episodes in this season. I think it's only 10 episodes long. So, A Distant Echo. That's what the episode was called?
Cool name.
That's a cool name.
It's a very cool name.
Not as cool as The Boy Who Lives.
No, but Distant Echo is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, Distant Echo. Yeah, that would kind of give it away if I knew it was called that. But anyways, guys, you got anything else?
I have nothing.
All right, guys, we'll see you next week.